Rotating from the gun. Lock. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
Non, pourquoi? Ah bon?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line. The first down run.
Avec le temps pourri qu'il fait.
Here's 2nd and 5.
Avec le temps pourri qu'il fait.
From the gun, Glover. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Et c'est chiant parce que s'il ferme les pages, il distingue pas le truc. Et non, il touche à rien, moi ça marche. Ouais, internet ça marche, donc touche à rien. Tu touches pas internet.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line.
J'ai accès à l'accueil, mais il n'y a pas de truc d'accès, le carré de la télé ne marche pas. Et quand je vais dans le ça me fait tout noir. Je n'ai même pas accès au choix.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing after the interception. Glover got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw on second down. Glover under pressure, and down he goes. Tyler Davison able to record his 5th sack of the season.
C'est pas l'adaptateur, non? C'est pas juste une carte adaptateur, ça?
I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Operating from the gun, Glover. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
4-yard line.
Back to throw. Glover. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw. Glover. Open man is Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, again to counter. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He was brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Falcons.
From the gun, Lock. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff, now lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Lock off a play action. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Operating from the gun, Glover. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyler Davison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. From the gun, Glover. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Connor. A couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Goal is good.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Glover. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Glover. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey down to the 25.
McCaffrey on the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Glover. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Glover. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw it is Locke, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards in a Panther 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Glover complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Hayden.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions. That has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. And he finds Cook. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Burnett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Lining up for the
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
24.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
7-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Number 22.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw on second down, Glover. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to wind up in air. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7-yard line.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Throwing now is Locke. This one caught by Ridley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the one. Wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Glover. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. He's brought down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Glover found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another off. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Locke, he's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Off the play fake. Glover. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up. Losing it back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barker. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the
and there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Sur la friteuse, Ali.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Glover. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Glover. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Glover. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Glover. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At the 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly